So I would like to very much welcome you all, and very much welcome Mira and John and Kevin, who are with us here today, from the Nakashima family. This whole piece, okay, I'll take it up. The peace table came to Auroville in '96, I think. Mira played her flute that time at the opening and inauguration. Today we will have Gordon playing for us, because we thought we should make this cycle full. At that time, we did not really have a place to keep it. It was first kept in Center of Indian Culture in Bharat Nivas. It was kept in the House of Mother's Agenda. For a while it was even stored away. And when we started the project of the Unit Pavilion, we were asked, could we imagine that that would be also a place for the peace table here? And I think we very spontaneously said yes at that time, so it was incorporated. This took time. First we did just one building we had for maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 years. What is the office building? Then we got the money from the government of India, the funding, and we did the hall, which was, I think, around 2012 in place. And then in 2013, in the summer, we were asked if we could complete this hall, and we were offered a grant from the Nakashima Foundation of $10,000. We still needed, I think, two or three times that amount, and it had to be ready in something like 6 months. So we didn't know how to do it, and then we decided, yes, we have to do it, and we did it. So in 2014, this hall was inaugurated. For a long time before that, we had been talking about the seating arrangement. Yes, we have those benches here, but somehow we wanted, because people often walk by and come in, and we wanted something where you can just sit down. Cushions is fine for many, but some people need a chair. So we had looked at different models, and we always found we have to agreement with myself, Shivaya, the people who have been involved, with Piero and Gloria very much so, since they have been the architects for the building. And we had not been able to find agreement. Then, about 2.5 years ago, there was an AVI meeting, an O meeting in US, and we were taken to the Cathedral of St. John the Divine. We had an event around the peace table there on the 15th of August, and afterwards, Miriam took us to the Metropolitan Museum, where there is a room for George Nakashima's furniture, and we sat around a small table, a little bit similar like the peace table. And we were sitting on those chairs and we were talking, and suddenly Jean says, "Hey Jaya, these chairs, they are really good. What about that?" So the next day we went out to New Hope, and then I said to Mira, you know, we were looking at these chairs, they were really good. And then actually what we did, some people from, you know, I think you were there, Julian, Jean and Gordon, and then we tried out all the chairs you had there in the atelier. So we sat on chair after chair, and we came back to that this chair, the Connoid lounge chair, was really the one which was sitting the best and would fit. So then it took 2.5 years. Very, very amazing that we could get the funding together for it. We just knew it had to be, and it could take 1 year or 15 years, but we were going to get there. And we had one person, John from Auroville, who offered to help. First, no. First of all, the Nakashima Foundation said they would go in with half the money. I'm not going to work with the sums, because then we get a bit scared, no? Because they are large. They would go in with half the amount of the money for each chair. And they would also take care of shipping it over here, because they wanted, and we also felt, yes, let's make it in the New Hope workshop. Let it really be done properly when we're doing it anyway. And then one person, then John, had offered to give for 1 chair, but then nothing was happening. So it was a little bit like, no, I put my money, but nothing is kind of going to happen. And then we turned to Foundation for World Education, who we knew had actually brought it up from the beginning, don't you need seating around, but was not able to go with the whole project. And we said, could you do 2? So we started rolling. And they said yes. And then we could go back, and the third one came. And